Right, it's Dan on the Mike James Rock Show. I'm going to get this gentleman to introduce himself.
What's up? I'm Kellen, and I play guitar in Memphis May Fire.
Excellent. And you are currently on a tour over here?
We are. We are on... actually, I can't even think of the damn title. I don't even have a title. Oh, it's the Unconditional UK Tour. I'm sorry. Yeah, we've only got 3 days left. We've been over here about a week or so.
Okay.
It's cool, man.
Are you going anywhere else after this on the same tour, or is it just...
No, after this we go home for a little while, and then we've got some more international stuff before summer.
Okay, you got any festivals planned over here?
Yeah, we're doing Download. We're doing some other European stuff. We're not doing Warped Tour this summer, so we are instead taking the opportunity to do a lot of traveling overseas. Okay. Knock out all the shows while we can.
You toured down Warped Tour this year when we went in London, and that was pretty sick.
Yes, we did do that. We did the UK and Europe Warped Tour this past year. Yeah, it was awesome.
It's been a bit of a busy time for you guys as well.
The last year's been pretty busy, yeah. In particular.
You had an album released last year as well?
It was in 2012.
Okay, so the year before.
The year before, yeah. We released Challenger, did Warped Tour, did some more touring, and then did Warped Tour again last year. And then this year we're doing just international stuff.
Okay. Have you got sort of the writing process going again now, or are you leaving that just to one side for a bit?
Usually after every record, when I finish a record, I'll start writing the next one. But we've been so busy, like with tour after tour. Like after Warped, we finished writing a record, went straight into the studio, went straight into tour after that, did a tour that, back in the States this winter, and now we're here. So I honestly haven't really had that much time, and I just moved to Nashville. Well, a bunch of us just moved to Nashville. Matt, Corey, and I all just moved there. And so I haven't really had any time to knock out a bunch of new stuff, but I have a whole bunch of riffs on my phone. Like I'll bust out the voice memo thing, and I'll just set it down if I have an idea in my head, and I'll just jot it down while I can.
Excellent. So do you do sort of predominantly most of the writing?
Yes, I do all the instrumental writing.
Okay, so do you have much input on vocals, or is that sort of taken out of your hands?
It really depends on the song. There are some songs where Matt will call me up after I send him a song, and he'll be like, hey, what did you have in mind for this part? Or do you think it should be singing or screaming? Or did you have a particular rhythm or anything like that? And or if there's like a piano melody in the background, he'll ask me like, should I go with the piano melody or should I do something different? So, but usually the way it works is I write the songs and then I'll send them to the guys, and then I kind of get like they're okay. If they like it, it goes forward and we put it in the bank of songs. If not, then we kind of redo it and rework it. That
sounds like a lot of fun, actually. So
yeah, it's pretty cool, man.
And so you've had the other one out for a while now. How do you feel that went down? Was that did you get the response that you were expecting, more than you were expecting?
For which record?
Challenger.
Oh, that record, yeah, it was great, man. We didn't really know what to expect. It was our second record on Rise.
Yeah.
And it was definitely like a more mature kind of step forward, and it just opened a lot of doors for us. I mean, we were very, very lucky that people enjoyed it, and it was received well, and it did well. Did a lot better than we were expecting, and yeah, we couldn't ask for anything more.
Excellent. That's pretty good, because like I say, it's, you guys are one of those ones which we like to call not a buzz band, because that always means that they're probably sort of dead soon. Do you know what I mean? But you guys have just steadily risen in popularity, which is really good to see. Cause,
I hope so. Yeah.
Well, probably better for you.
That's the idea. Yeah.
And so, apart from touring and the writing, is there any plans that you have? Is there anything that you particularly want to do with the next record? Well,
we just had a record come out.
Right. Sorry, I thought that was the one we were...
Oh, no, the Unconditional just came out recently.
Right.
We just dropped that about a month... No, not even a month ago. Yeah, that's... We finished that one, was it last September or October? And then we were able to finally put it out this spring. So that's what we're over here supporting. We did a U.S. tour on it, and now we're over here supporting that. And that, it's crazy, man. Like the response we've got from our fans from it. I'm trying to figure out a way to put this. There's so many bands like in our scene that are kind of like relatively doing the same kind of sound and same genre and stuff like that. So you really have to once you've been a band for as long as we've been a band, we've been a band for about 7 years now. You kind of have to take a step back and refocus. This is our third full length on Rise, but our fourth full length, total. And you have to kind of take a step back and say, do I want to keep writing the same kinds of songs with the same kinds of messages that I have been, or do I want to refocus things? And that's more or less what Matt did with this record. Is he had an idea of what he wanted to do with the songs, and when it came down to write these songs, he kind of took a step back and was like, I need to really refocus what the message is for this record, because he had gone through all sorts of trials and tribulations for the last 2 years. With being the front man and getting a lot of the spotlight on you all the time, and a lot of pressure on you, and how you deal with it in different ways. And he kind of refocused his outlook on his faith, and just kind of funneled all those experiences into this record, and that's what this record's about.
All right, and have you had any sort of surprising fan favourites come out of it that you weren't expecting people to know the lyrics to being sung back at you or anything like that?
You mean with the songs?
Yeah.
We actually haven't had a chance to play that many songs off the record. Usually the way it works is like we'll practice like a set amount of songs for like a particular tour, and the record came out a little bit later than we were originally anticipating, so we could only pretty much practice the songs that we knew we were going to release.
Okay, yeah.
And so that kind of like screwed up our timing with what we usually do. So we've only played a couple songs off the record so far, so it's kind of like hard to tell which ones we're really going to enjoy.
Okay, yeah.
But I mean, we're playing No Ordinary Love. We've played Sleepless Nights. We've played what's the dang song called? The Rose. What else we play? That's it right now, right? Okay. So we're only playing 3 songs off a 12-song record. It was just kind of like, you just kind of have to roll with what you got. The record comes out at a certain time. We were already mid-tour. Yeah. But the next couple tours, we'll be playing a whole lot more songs.
Excellent. Are you looking forward to getting them out there, like you said, because of circumstance? So.
Well, yeah, a lot of these songs have been finished now. I mean, Matt finished them in the studio in October, so like they've been like in our brains for the past couple months. So it would be nice to be able to knock them all out, but you got to have time to rehearse, and a lot of the dudes live out of state, so we have to like fly everybody in. It's just takes a lot of planning.
Sweet. Well, it sounds like you guys have a lot of fun anyway.
Yeah, man.
And I look forward to hearing you guys a little bit later on when you crush it here.
It'll be loud and hot and very sweaty. I can guarantee you it's going to be sweaty.
Excellent. Well, thank you for taking a couple of minutes to speak
with us.
For sure,
man. Absolutely.